Ichigo's son, Kazui Kurosaki, has now arrived. Our story starts 10 years or so later, where the biggest revelation is Renji getting it done, as he and Rukia would marry and even have a kid, Ichika Abarai.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Ichika is the perfect mix of her father and mother, having her father's bright red hair whilst having her mother's face. Ichigo, on the other hand, obviously lands Orihime, and two would also get married. They end up having a son named Kazui, who looks almost identical to Ichigo, who is actually just a mini version of our goat. But these two kids would meet in the final chapter of Bleach, where it's revealed both are training to become Shinigamis to create the next hit anime, Bleach Next Generation. Okay, I'm taking a piss. But Bleach is putting heavy focus on these two characters, as with the No Breath from Hell one-shot, we learn even more about them and their powers. Despite her young age, Ichika is already a formidable swords master, as she's slowly learning to keep up with her teacher Ikkaku Madarame. She's very reckless and confident, wandering around without her parents' knowledge. Rukia even states that she's prone to get into fights. We can see this when the first thing she does when she meets Kazui is point her Zanpakuto at him. In fact, her personality is like that of a dimmed down version of Kenpachi. But as interesting as Ichika is, Kazui has far more potential as both a Shinigami and a vital component in the universe of Bleach. This is because during Bleach chapter 686, Kazui is seen confronting a hole, oozing out Yuhaba's Ryatsu. Kazui sticks his hands into it and the Ryatsu then dissipates, seemingly being absorbed by him. This has massive implications and suggests a major connection between him and the Soul King. However, even without that, Kazui has already proven himself to be a Shinigami with incredible power, especially for his age. First of all, Kazui has incredible speed, as Hiyori, one of the Wizards, mentions how fast he was able to escape her field of vision. This means Kazui can keep up with the likes of a holified Shinigami. He can also manifest a fish spirit to ride on, as well as manifest his Shinigami powers at will, something even Ichigo couldn't do. When activating his powers, a Soul Reaper robe overtakes his normal clothes, and his Zanpakuto appears on his back. This sword hasn't been showcased yet, and Kazui is far too young to have awakened a Shikai or Bankai, but at this rate he's going, he might unlock it even earlier than Ichigo did. But Kazui's most important feat is the ability to open portals. By performing a ritual consisting of 3 claps, 2 bows, and another clap, Kazui is able to open a portal roughly the size of a person. We see him do this in the Hell one-shot, where he leads a lost soul into it. However, we don't know where exactly this portal leads to. What we do know is that it's filled with people. Looking at the architecture of the portal, we can see that it has teeth around it, almost looking like a mouth. This is very different from any portal open to Soul Society in the past, meaning Kazui is not opening a portal to Soul Society, rather some new realm we haven't seen before. And considering the name of the one-shot, there's only one place it could be. That's right, Kazui is able to open a portal to Hell itself.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
This makes him vital to the future of Bleach, as it's likely Ichigo, his friends, and Gote 13 will have to make their way into the depths of Hell, and Kazui will act as the gateway. But you're probably wondering, what exactly is Hell in the Bleach universe? After all, it was only mentioned a few times during the initial run and was never important to the story. Well, that's what the Shinigamis thought, until a dark secret is revealed in the No Breath from Hell one-shot, where the upcoming villains of this arc may be their dead allies?
I'm confused right now, G.
Well, let me explain. We first need to understand how a soul enters hell. As it stands, a Zanpakuto can only cleanse the sins of a soul during their actions as a hollow. But if that soul has committed heinous crimes, they are casted into hell. This is seen with Espada number 8, whose name I am not going to pronounce, so let's call him Grants. But after dying, he was banished to this realm for his sins. And I'm talking about dying as an Espada, where later after entering hell, his physique has been altered, as when we see his face, now he has new marks, and his hollow hole has become a ring behind his back. Hell also granted him new abilities, as he's now able to manipulate pitch black chains due to his new role as a jailer of hell. But hell doesn't only hold the sinful. In fact, it holds some of the most pure-hearted and courageous characters in all of Bleach, the deceased Gote 13 captains. That's right, characters such as Ukitake, Onohana, and even Yamamoto have been sent to hell. And to make matters worse, it was at the hands of their own comrades. This is because it's tradition to perform a Shinigami ritual known as Konso Reisai, which occurs 12 years after a captain's death in battle. This ritual was started due to the fact that a captain's Ryatsu was so strong, not even Soul Society's soil can absorb it. So in order to disperse this reishi, the Shinigamis would capture a hollow and purify it at the captain's grave. But unknown to the members of the Gote 13, the true purpose of this ritual was to cast these captains into hell. By entering this realm, these captains are given titles based around their roles in life. An example of this is Yamamoto